These guys have been getting it done pretty much everywhere in the midst of a good stretch here. Back home again could propel them to another win.
And the start of a brief homestand for them, and they have a chance, Kevin, to get some wins in front of the home fans before they get back out on the road.
And when you look at these teams on paper, there's a clear talent discrepancy.
Yeah, but Kevin, games aren't won on paper. And if you're the underdogs, most people have already written you off. So you go out and play free with no pressure and use all of that public doubt as motivation.
Wembanyama, that's for two. The wing jumper off target. Out to Smith. And stolen by Wembanyama. In the corner, Smith with it. Offline with his three. Pass to Wembanyama. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Wembanyama's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Jazz. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I briefly spoke with Will Hardy. We talked about Jalen Williams and what he wanted to see from his team defensively against him. He told me we just have to be aware of where he is at all times. The second you lose sight of him, that's when he'll torch you. We all got to be on the same page. It seems like Williams will be a central focus for them tonight. Back over to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, thank you. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Holiday attacking. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And stolen by Wiggins. Pass to Wembanyama. A three-pointer, no good. Williams for three. Utah with the rebound. Now Wembanyama lets the three fly. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Anderson looking it over. Back to Williams. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Middleton left side. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. 5 to shoot. Shoots. Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, you can't play better defense than that. Patrolling that mid-range area.
Here's Henderson. Still without a basket. Outside Williams. Lets it go with the three. And the rejection by Wembanyama. There's 1:59 left in the first. A three ball. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
On the wing, Green. Back to Holiday. For three, Middleton. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, if you feed Middleton, you can count on him knocking down the jumper. He's been so reliable over the years.
A nice shot by McDaniels.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Goes up and finished off by McDaniels.
What bounce from McDaniels, just leaping into the air for that dunk.
Here's Wembanyama. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hop.
Holiday fires for three. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Right by Henderson. And Henderson throws it down hard.
Well, look, if you give Henderson room for liftoff, he's going to jam it all over.
Williams for three. The shot comes out. Middleton for three. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Up by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Here's Holiday. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Holiday's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Jazz. Outside Williams. The three. Hits the three-point bomb.
The D can't afford to back off Williams too much there. When he's roaming the perimeter, he's more than capable of firing from deep.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Draymond Green's talked about his mind for the game. He said, I've never been the tallest or the fastest. We all have gifts. My IQ is a gift that was enhanced by great coaches. I was taught the game properly, so I'm very fortunate and extremely thankful for the coaches that I've had in my life. Back to you guys.
Paying tribute. Nice job. Okay, thank you, Allie. Pass to Williams. From past the arc. Again, Williams missing.
Well, you look at the score in this game, it's not reflective of the night he's had. He's struggling.
Wembanyama, no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And Stan, Utah has been all about basketball up until last year. The Jazz, the only major professional sporting franchise in the state.
Yeah, now they've got hockey, but from the venerated days of Stockton and Malone in the 80s, basketball has become effectively the state sport of Utah.
Now here is Holiday. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Fast break, here they come.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Jazz. It's a three-point game. And Holiday throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. From deep three-point land. Stolen by Middleton. Wembanyama, right side. Outside, Green. Nice ball movement by Utah. For three, Middleton. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Tips it up. Wembanyama on the follow. Wembanyama's got 10 points.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. 4 on the shot clock. Williams for 3. A rebound by the Jazz. Pass to Wembanyama. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now Williams from downtown. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Tice. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Tice has got his first bucket of the night.
Oh, nice dish by Williams. An aspect of his game that's sometimes overlooked. But Jalen is really good at making the right read.
Utah's shooting their first shot from the stripe in this game. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Now Black. Here's Exum. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, great find by Black. A 6'7" guard with solid vision and impressive instincts.
Middleton outside. Back to Holiday. And here's the fast break. Here's Exum. Trains the three-pointer. Exum's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Pass to Middleton. Wiggins outside. This one for 3. Buries it from three-point range. Wiggins has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now Wells, covered by Wiggins. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. They lead by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
And guys, aggressive in creating his own shots, but thus far they have not been falling. Probably a good time to try and devote some of that energy to getting others involved.
So it's the visitors now. They lead by 1. Poked away. It's Henderson on the wing. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 6. For the 3. The offensive rebound. Back to Henderson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Pass to Wembanyama. They double-team Wembanyama. Nice ball movement by Utah. Back to Middleton. Shoots over McDaniel. Middleton can't get it to go.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And Henderson throws it down hard.
Yeah, Henderson has that bounce. He can go right at the rim.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Williams for three. Green with the rebound. Jazz trailed by 3. Middleton inside the three-point line. Here's Wembanyama. The layup off target. Henderson outside. He takes it in, and he can't jam it through.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the blooper.
Holiday's vertical is still sneaky good. At 6'4", he's capable of hammering it down.
And Smith gets double-teamed. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Substitution for the
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played.
Daniel Tice.
Outside Williams. Puts up a deep three. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
You know, Wiggins affects the game, Coach, in a number of ways. And let's begin by talking about his defense.
Great place to start with Wiggins, Kevin, because I think that's the strength of his game. He is long. He can really move his feet. He's got great discipline and focus. And the biggest thing you can have in any defender, he's got great want to. This guy wants to go out and make it tough on the best players in the game.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process, seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. In the corner, Middleton with it. You know, wide open look here for Wiggins. Oh, good on the triple. It's stolen by Green. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Here's Wembanyama. Off target with the fadeaway. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
Here's the Jazz with the ball. It's been 10 unanswered points. Holiday attacking. Outside Green. It's stolen by Tice. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Pass to Exum. There's the three. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
Exum's got 9.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
There is no stopping that. Wembanyama with the forceful finish.
46 seconds left in the third quarter. The tray. The size, the shooting touch. Wembanyama is unreal.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Pass to Exum. Here's Tice. Count it.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the ring.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Black with it. No scoring in this one. Pass to Exum. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Here's McBride. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Utah Jazz. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 20. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. Hendricks. 3-pointer. A nice shot by Black. Black's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, that's a shot Black really put time in on. That short corner 3, and that work is paying dividends.
They double team Wembanyama. Wiggins from outside. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half? A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
On the wing, Holiday. Victor Wembanyama.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Back to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Utah. In the corner, it's Wiggins. 4 on the clock. Holiday with the 3. Rebound by Smith. Brooks outside. Outside Williams. To tie it up. A putback. It's good on the putback. Smith's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, this is what this team wants from Smith on offense. Using his height to rescue the miss and finish strong.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
And Smith with the stuff.
Well, with his mobility and size, Smith gets up there with ease.
And Holiday, here we go. Wiggins from outside. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Here's the screen. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Henderson with it. Out guarded by Wembanyama. Wembanyama reels it in. Outside Holiday. Now Wiggins. Takes the 3. Cleared away by Brooks. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Wow, what an important bucket from Smith. They needed that.
And here's Holiday. Middleton outside. Wembanyama. Smith there for the rebound.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it. What a big bucket for Henderson, sensing the moment.
Smith there for the rebound. Henderson fires. Up again. Oh, sticks the putback.
Well, Brooks is always working hard for this team, and here it pays off with a huge basket.
Wembanyama, a screen. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it.
You gotta love seeing Wembanyama get assertive in an important moment.
Henderson right side. Stolen by Holiday. Here's Wiggins. Wembanyama left side. And the rejection by Smith.
When Smith is out there, that is what this team needs from him. Rim protection.
.55 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. McDaniel. Oh, the one-handed hammer.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here is Wembanyama. Buries the deep ball.
Well, that's the leadership and clutch instinct they always want to see from Wembanyama.
That was a big one. You can hear it.
And sometimes the silence of a crowd can speak volumes.
Blocking foul called. Chris Middleton. Fourth personal foul. Third team foul.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Well, Scoot has all the physical attributes. He has the fearless mentality. But like most young players, he just needs some time to develop and adapt to the NBA game.
On offense, here are the Jazz. Smith there for the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
The visiting club takes the win on the road.
We rocked this butt with a 12-inch cut called Disco Kryptonite. Well, Superman looked up at me. He said, "You rock so naturally." I said, "Now that you've learned the deal, let me tell you why I'm so for real. I'm Cosmo D from outer space. I came to rock the human race. I do it right because I can't do it wrong. That's why the whole world is singing this song. Jam on it. I jam on it. I say jam on it. As day turns to night and night turns to day, whatever time it is, I want to hear you say jam on it. I jam on it. I say jam on my mama, jam on it. Jam all around and upside down. I keep it jamming to the jam on production sound. Jam on it.
I jam on it. I said jam on it. I said jam on is the funky beat that takes control. We gotta rock your soul.
Jam on it.
I jam on it. I said jam on it. Get out of your seat and jam to the beat, and don't you dare stop your early morning.